It hangs 216 meters over the sea, a massive stone giant that was built in record time, but has stood for centuries. Most guidebooks tell you about the 999 steps to get here, but that is the hard way. Today, we're taking you up the easy way, to reveal the best views in the Peloponnese. Hidden inside these massive walls is a tiny, dark cell that once held the hero of the Greek Revolution, and a bastion of Achilles that feels like walking on the edge of the world. This is the Fortress of Palamidi. We've officially traded the coast of Cyprus for the mountains of mainland Greece. We drove 2 hours from Athens into the Peloponnese region, heading straight for Nafplio. Now, here is pro tip number 1. You can climb the legendary 999 steps from the town below, but we recommend driving. There is a convenient back road that leads straight to the East Gate parking lot. We barely got out of the car and were immediately blown away by the views. We arrived early morning. It was a crisp 9 degrees Celsius, properly chilly, but the air was incredibly clear. This place is massive, so give yourself at least 90 minutes to 2 hours. In summer, it is open from 8 a.m. to usually 8 p.m. Today, we reached at 9 a.m. and it was open. Palamidi isn't just one castle. It's a complex of 8 independent bastions, built by the Venetians between 1711 and 1714. It's actually considered one of the finest examples of Venetian military architecture in Greece. As you enter, the scale hits you immediately. We followed the stone paths downhill, flanked by towering walls, climbing a staircase toward the bastion of Agios Andreas. This is where you see the iconic Greek flag, flying against the wind. For a fortress was built astonishingly fast for a structure of this size. The reason? Urgency. This fortress was designed purely for defense, with thick walls, sharp angles, and commanding views in every direction. The stone feels heavy and deliberate. Wide paths, solid ground. Everything here says, this was meant to hold. We start walking along a downhill stone path, with towering fortress walls pressing close on the left. The stones beneath our feet are worn smooth by centuries of soldiers, prisoners, and guards. Then, without warning, more stairs. Up again. Palamidi constantly shifts your elevation, keeping you alert and slightly off balance. At the top, the Greek flag snaps violently in the wind. From this vantage point, Bourtzi Fortress appears below us. Small, centered, and perfectly framed by the harbor. Built by the Venetians in the 15th century, Bourtzi once protected Nafplio's port from pirates and invaders. Later, it became a prison, and eventually, even a hotel. It's loud up here, cold, and exposed. From up here, everything around us looks and feels almost symbolic, like chess pieces and small Lego blocks. Back inside the complex, we reach the small cafeteria. This is a crucial stop, especially on cold or windy days like today. We will come back to it again later in the video, but for now, let us keep exploring. Nearby, there is also a small chapel, tucked quietly within the fortress walls. We will come back to this area later on in the video. For now, let's keep exploring. We took a path, climbing toward the back of the fortress, higher along its flank. The views around us just keep getting better and better with each step. Most people stay near the flag, but to really understand Palamidi, you need to climb higher. We followed the path upward, along the flank of the fortress, toward the Bastion of Achilles. This section feels different, almost like you're ascending a mountain. From here onwards, Palamidi feels different. Less polished, less guided. Each step pulls us higher along the outer flank of the fortress, where the structure seems to cling to the mountain, rather than sit on it. Then, without warning, it opens. The beautiful stone pavement almost completely disappeared. We were thinking about turning back when we spotted this small rectangular opening, carved into the fortress wall. Like a window, we step closer, and suddenly the world drops away. Beyond the stone frame is the Argolic Gulf, stretching endlessly in front of us. The sea shifts in layers, from deep navy near the horizon to softer blues closer in, catching the morning light in a way that feels almost unreal. There are no railings here, no signs, no crowds, just sky, sea, and silence. We sat down on the stone edge to catch back our breath before continuing climbing up once again. Up here, even the breeze feels cleaner, colder, but alive. This is one of those moments that never appears on maps. No one tells you about it. You don't plan for it. Instead, you earn it. When you reach the Bastion of Achilles, the landscape shifts. It feels more like ruins here, ancient and exposed to the elements. The views stretch all the way to the mountains in the back and the curvature of the sea. Are you the type of traveler who explores every corner of a ruin? Or do you stick to the main viewpoints? Let us know in the comments. the ground is rougher. The walls feel more broken. This section was never restored the way the main areas were, because these bastions absorbed the brunt of attacks. That's why it feels more like ruins. And yet, this is where the views open up the most. Below, Nafplio, fully revealed. Behind us, mountain ranges layered into the distance. And ahead, sea, sky, and nothing else. We want to push on, but we literally hit a wall. We turn back. This is it. This is the far edge of Palamidi. After that climb, the wind had really chilled us to the bone. My wife was feeling cold, and luckily, I remembered the small cafeteria inside the fortress. Nothing beats a hot drink after a cold hike. Just near the cafe, look for this archway. You won't miss it, as it is just next to the Greek flag. It looks like a bell tower, without a church, but it's a fantastic spot for a photo. Remember I mentioned a small chapel at the beginning of this video? Well, it's also nearby. This is the chapel of Agios Andreas. We didn't go in at first, but we're glad we circled back to light a candle. And the cool thing about this chapel is that it's built right into the bastion walls. Just steps away from this beautiful chapel lies the darkest part of the fortress, the Prison of Kolokotronis. This narrow stone cell allegedly held Theodoros Kolokotronis, a general and hero of the Greek War of Independence. It's cramped, dark, and a stark contrast to the open skies outside. From up here, Nafplio spreads out below us. The old town packed tight against the water, the promenade tracing the curve of the bay, and that small fortress sitting quietly in the middle of the sea. This is where we're going next, in next week's video. Before you leave Palamidi Fortress, there is one last section you need to visit, and for that, head back towards the main gate to the Miltiadis bastion. This area is much quieter and feels more ruined. Be careful here. The stone floor is damaged and very uneven. This section really shows the age of the structure. It's less manicured, raw, and offers a clear view of the Palamidi walls stretching out, with that small island fortress visible in the distance again. This entire place was built in only 3 years in the 1700s. Does modern construction even compare? What do you think? So, is Palamidi worth it? Absolutely. But here are our key takeaways. It is huge. Prepare for a lot of climbing up and down. Wear good shoes. The ground is uneven stone. Bring a jacket. Even on a sunny day, the wind-up here is fierce. We spent 2 hours here and felt like we were on top of Greece. But now, it's time to head down those winding roads and explore the beautiful town we've been looking at from above. In the next video, we're taking you into the streets of Nafplio, the first capital of modern Greece. You won't believe how charming this town is. Thanks for exploring with World with Wife.